Hello, everyone. Welcome to Pathfinder Norvald. We're playing a homebrew Pathfinder1e campaign set in a land of ice and snow. Let's introduce our resident hero. Dave plays our human rogue. Angelus, throw a coin to a werewolf. Ad plays our half-elf ranger. Ulf the semi-conscious. You've had an upgrade. And Lee plays our half-elf cleric. Giles, a.k.a. Fido. So our heroes have escorted Wilbur to the refugee camp and are on the hunt for the werewolf. The clock ticks for Giles. Let's play. So you guys are. I'll move to back to the picture of the camp. We finished off at the refugee camp. You'd escorted Wilbur, said hello to a very poorly Barabbas, and spoken to the lady called Luna after attempting to press a dagger to her hand in a highly socially delicate move. You've determined that she's probably not a werewolf, and she's walked back to her family over here. You were thinking about your next move.
Right. How do we pick her out then, do you think?
We can shout, "We have a silver coin for everyone here. Come get it." See who doesn't come to get it. And it's like, you're a suspect. I mean, refugee camp, everyone's going to be a bit poor here with it. I mean, like, they've probably brought a load of the belongings with them and stuff, but...
do you think if we asked Barabbas, it would be funny if we said, "Have you noticed anyone? Like, we know there's somebody who's a werewolf in this camp. Any suspicions who it might be?" Do you think he would listen to us?
Possibly. I mean, we could always ask him, has anyone come back recently smelling of wet dog?
Or
apart from Giles.
Yeah. I mean, we could also ask, like, who wasn't here on the night of the last full moon. You might know.
Oh, if there's anyone absent from the camp. Yeah, good call. We're all with Barabbas. We are, aren't we?
Yeah, you're with Barabbas at the moment. So who's going to ask him what then?
Well, I'm going to move myself delicately over here. Don't know what I'm doing all the way over there. There we go.
So Barabbas is sitting down next to his wagon, coughing by the fire, shaking. He's clearly caught some sort of fever, being left out in the cold. He looks very shabby. His goods clearly have been emptied from his wagon, and he's looking quite sorry for himself.
Okay. Well, I'll hand him a trail ration. Just a bit hungry. And ask him, you know, who wasn't here the last time there was a full moon? Do you know?
Ever the professional, he takes the trail ration from you and places it in his lap. And before he eats, he listens attentively to your question. And he looks you in the eye and he says, "The full moon. I don't often take note of the phases of the moon. Why do you ask?"
I look to the others and go, like, give the look of, you know, do we tell this guy or not?
I think we can we trusted him with like tons of riches for us, didn't we?
That's very true, yeah.
So it's
I mean,
just
we can kill him if we need to.
turn back.
All of us that.
Go, there's a werewolf among us, Barabbas.
A werewolf? Well, there is. There is a werewolf outside of the camp. A very well-known werewolf. An unfortunate creature, a wild man, who lives just south of the camp here.
No, this is a woman, Barabbas.
He looks at you and he says, I don't know of any female werewolves in the camp.
Perhaps she's been bitten by your wild man.
He nods. He says, "This man is very dangerous. He's tried to come into the camp a few times, and we've banded together and driven him away. And Actually, on the last full moon, we did have to burn the fires high because there was howling outside of the camp.
Was there anybody missing that night from the camp?
He says, now you mention it, it was a bit more notable than maybe I thought it was. I didn't see everyone. I mean, the women tend to huddle away up by Jurgen's tents, so maybe he'd know more. But it's hard to believe that the werewolf south of this camp wouldn't know your other werewolf friend.
I looked at us like, yeah, shall we go take a visit
to this other werewolf man?
Hmm.
So, what time of day is it now?
It's still quite early morning.
Yeah.
Well, I say it's early morning. It's just after breakfast, so I would say possibly 10 o'clock-ish, maybe. So yeah, more likely mid-morning.
Yeah, so Barabbas, can you show us the way to this man? Crazy wolf, wild man.
He says he lives just south of just south of here. You can't really miss him. It's the only hut by the water.
Okay. Should we visit this hut?
Just as you begin talking amongst yourselves, you hear a scream from... Well, give me a perception.
Ooh, shoot.
I've got an extra 5, haven't I? Yeah, I have. So
yeah.
I mean, that was bad. 14.
19.
Yeah. Dave?
2 seconds, sorry. I just accidentally closed down my character sheet. Perception, 6, 24.
24, nice. So you hear a scream from this sort of area from the camp. And Dave, you recognize it as the scream of a woman. Farad and Lee, you two don't really find it distinguishable from anything. But Dave, you distinctly recognize it as the shrill shriek of a lady.
Okay. Shall we go and investigate it?
Investigate what? What are you talking about?
You all heard the scream.
that scream. It's probably nothing.
No, it sounded like a woman screaming. I think we need to go.
It sounds like Giles when he treads on a pebble.
You often know what it sounds of a woman's scream? Yes. You're proficient in this?
Don't ask questions you don't like the answers to. Okay?
Yeah, we'll move over.
Yeah, sure.
Cool.
Right.
So was it over here, was it?
Somewhere around here, I believe.
So as you approach, you see Luna on the ground crying with 2 ladies and a gentleman next to her. And the lady in the purple is saying, "Don't worry, I'm sure she'll come back okay. I don't know what got into Ella's head." And Luna's like, "My daughter! Why is my daughter gone?"
Okay. How old's your daughter?
She turns to you and she says, "You'll find my daughter."
We can try.
She says, my daughter, for some reason, has been intrigued by the man to the south, the werewolf. And she was here playing with Rhea this morning, and for some reason she's ran off and gone to see him. He'll kill her. She's a young maiden, 18, but you know, she doesn't have a good head on her.
Does she ever noticed her going missing out of camp a couple of nights?
She shakes her head. She says she's always tried to wander, but she's always stuck close by me. This camp's too dangerous. She normally stays around Rhea or myself.
Okay. What do you reckon? Do we? Well, we're going that way anyway, aren't we?
We'll keep lookout for her. If we see her, we'll try and bring her back in one piece.
She nods. She says, "Thank you." She says, "And you tell her off for me. She shouldn't be wandering. I don't know what's gotten into her head. She doesn't normally wander out of camp."
We'll try not to kill her off. Don't say that out loud. just think that in my mind. No, you know, don't add it to my instant kill count. Right. Can we head off out of this camp towards this man?
Yeah, of course you can. So you begin to head south. Can I get a perception, please?
17.
17's for me as well.
Excellent.
19.
Dave?
No, 19. 19.
Okay. So as you begin to leave, Dave, you feel eyes on the back of your head, and you don't know why, but you look at these three women, and you feel that the eyes burning into the back of your head. But as you turn round, none of them have really sort of making eye contact with you. But there's something you feel an oddly piercing gaze. But you know, whether you move or just continue, I don't know what you do. But you get a bit of a chilly vibe
From these three women over.
from the
here.
three women you've been talking to. Just so Luna's still crying on the floor. The other woman sort of like just patting her, and Rhea's sort of just looking down at the fire. But you felt like someone's been staring at you quite intently as you turned away. You've got that sort of, you know, eyes on the back of your neck, quite creepy, you know, kind of vibe.
Okay, cool. As we're walking down, I say to the guys, there's something off about this group. I feel like they're intent. No, I feel like we're being watched. I feel like we might be walking into a trap here.
So, where were you getting these freaky vibes from?
These three ladies, the three ladies we're talking to.
If it's just those three ladies, is it worth trying your coin trick?
Not a bad shout, actually. Yeah. I'm trying to think about what we could say.
Here's some silver.
I'll palm 3 silver, and I'll walk up to this first lady here, and I'll go, you know, we don't have much, but we can share what we can. Please take this silver coin as a gesture of goodwill, and we will bring back the lady's daughter.
She nods and reaches out and takes the coin. You notice she is wearing elbow-length gloves. She takes the coins and she passes them over to to Luna, who's on the ground, who you've already know has no problems with silver.
Yeah. Okay. Suspect lady number 1. Yeah, that's that lady there.
Yeah. She turns and looks at you, and she says, "Are you not going to save Luna's daughter?"
All right, lady, chill. We're going.
He's a vicious animal.
Trying to think of something to say to that. But not all bad, I hear.
She gives you a puzzled look, unsure of how to respond. She says, a girl's life is in danger.
So, okay, fare thee well, fair maiden. I will go. Thank you, my silver.
Okay. So as you Are all of you following?
Yes.
Yeah.
Cool. You guys begin to head south then. And it's not long. It's probably only about 5 or 10 minutes of walking until you can... Well, give me all a perception, please. Should have really been a sense motive, the last one, but...
14.
I'm doing
Rolling
really
really
rubbish
bad.
tonight.
Yeah. Rolling really
16
bad.
for me.
22.
Cool. So, Dave, you hear the sound of the water trickling. And you sense that the river's close by. And in front of you, the trees begin to part. And at the head, you see a slip of a girl, a young woman, in a long, simple dress. And she's hunched over the rocks, looking over the edge, down into the water.
Okay. I'm going to use my sneak ability if I can. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna,
cool.
I'm going to just use sneak and just sneak up towards it.
Can I get a stealth, please?
Sure thing. Oh, okay. 21.
Yeah, sneak as far as you like. How far are you going to sneak to her?
I'm going to sneak to probably within about 6 foot of her. Oh,
She's there. Yeah, I'll put there.
I'll sneak to there-ish.
Yeah,
Not very far, really.
She doesn't notice you. She doesn't turn around. She is anxiously peeking over at the rocks.
Okay. I'm guessing I'm assuming that this is that girl that we're looking for.
She looks about the right age. She's 18. She probably looks a little bit younger, actually. She must look very young for her age, but she's got sort of scabby knees and she's, clearly been clambering all over the rock. She's got cropped hair. She looks a bit of a tomboy. And she's wearing sort of big, long boots right nearly up to her knees. And a long, simple dress.
Can I still use the same sneak number to just sneak to one more, just some quite close behind it?
Yeah, that's fine. You've got the drop on her.
Okay. As I'm getting closer to it, I'll kind of turn around to the guys and goes and mouth, but essentially in a silent way, I'm going, I'm gonna grab it. Get ready. I'm gonna try and kind of how do I put this without making it sound really weird.
1 minute, let me find my marker button.
How I want to kind of, oh my God.
You want to grab her?
I want to grab her, but I kind of want to grab her like that so she doesn't scream. No.
You want to pin her down and cover her mouth?
You want to keep her quiet?
I just want to keep her quiet, okay?
You're going to have to use your combat maneuver bonus versus her combat maneuver defense. You catch her flat-footed, so you get that an advantage. Let's have a quick look at her dex. Yeah, cool. Do you know where your combat maneuver bonus lives on your character sheet, Dave?
No.
So above your weapons, you've got an armed masterwork elven short bow. Above that, you've got CMB and a list of the actions that you can take. So for grapple, you get a +4. But if you're defending, the other person has to be 18. Same with trip, same with disarm, same with sunder, same with dirty trick, same with drag, same with reposition. So I believe what you want to do is technically grapple.
Yeah.
So that is a D20 +4, please.
Oh, okay. Okay, I rolled 18, so 22.
Easy peasy. So you grab her from behind and wrap your arms around her and her mouth and pin her to the ground. And she tries to buck, kick, and scream, but she can barely let out a sound with you holding securely onto her, and she's just struggling like a fish.
Cool. I've got shh. It's okay. It's okay. Your mum sent us.
Can I get a diplomacy, please?
Yes, of course you can.
The strange man who grabbed her from behind.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I probably could have snapped a twig or something, but this just makes life interesting.
Surprised you didn't go with the silver in your hand.
Yeah, pressing the dagger to her neck.
Just throw it away.
Do you have a rash?
So rolled. What are we on? Just diplomacy into him after. So 7, 20.
20. Okay.
Yeah.
She slowly stops kicking, and like she's no longer going. She sort of calms down, and you just have a sort of shallow, rapid breathing as you feel a sort of like a heartbeat really quickly because you've scared the shit out of her.
Yeah. I'll just I'll just say your mum sent us. There's a werewolf nearby. You need to be quiet. Do I have to roll another diplomacy for that, or can I...
And you feel her sort of slowly like try and nod, but you've just got her hog-tied with your arms.
Yeah, okay. I'll say so. I'm gonna take my hand away from your mouth. Please do not scream.
Hmm.
And does she nod? I don't know.
She sort of does the same, like
Cool.
kind of try and nod.
I'll take my hand away from her mouth.
Yeah. So as you ease off, she sort of like kicks you away, but keeping quiet, and she sort of gives you a scowl, and she says, "My mum sent you, did she?"
Yes.
Well, she says this werewolf isn't all that interesting. I came to see what he's like. Rhea told such exciting stories about him, but he's just boring. He just sits there all day.
Who's Rhea? That's what I want to know.
Rhea. Oh. I suppose me and Giles better wander down, hadn't we?
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah. Clonk, 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 clonk.
Oh, God.
Oh, yeah.
She says, "Why did you grab me?"
I didn't want. I didn't want to startle you.
She like gives you a stern look, and she says, "You scared the crap out of me."
I apologize. I'm really sorry.
So I heard you mention Rhea likes to tell you stories about this wolf.
She nods. Rhea tells the best stories.
Ah, so is Rhea your sister?
No, she's a friendly woman that me and my mum met at the camp. She looks after me.
Does she tend to wear gloves a lot?
She nods. She wears the most beautiful dresses that she picks up from the town.
Oh, have we got that dress?
Oh, do we?
Yeah, I think, Lee, you have the dress on you, don't you?
I don't think it's still on me, but I'll put it out my bag.
Mm-hmm.
Has she ever worn a dress like this?
Yeah, it's beautiful, but why is it all stretched out?
A slightly larger lady tried it on.
She says this was a beautiful dress. I bet I could repair it, but do you think Rhea would let me keep it?
Yes.
I have a suspicion she might not have need of it.
She nods, and she asks you if she can have it. Can I have the dress?
Yeah, we'll give it to you later. We need to keep hold of it for now, and then we'll give it you tomorrow.
So I'll ask her. So from all these stories and things, what do you know about this wolf man?
she says that Rhea told me stories of werewolves howling in the moonlight and evil beasts and good beasts. They sound so exciting. She said that the nature of people isn't necessarily what you'd think it is, and that werewolves can either be very pure and beautiful and exciting, or they could be like this person. Have a look at him. He looks really, really odd. And she sort of points into the distance. Can I get a perception of you all where she's pointing?
Come on.
17.
Slightly better. 22.
21.
So it's easy for you all to see this man by the dock below, next to this big shack. Actually, I'll reveal more than that. I can reveal most of it. So you see the shack here. And this really ugly man at the end of the pier. So this man is bald with a massively scarred face, arms, shoulders, and he's just got matted bits of hair like just everywhere. So imagine like big tufts of beard, but he's got one on his forehead, a big eyebrow, like back of his neck. Almost like he's some weird scarred half-turned werewolf in man form. And he looks absolutely miserable, and he's just fishing by the end of the pier. He's not doing anything interesting, but he's got a massive halberd on his back, and he's got these big leather armor plates.
I mean, shall we just go over all nonchalant and be like, "Hey, how's it going?"
Well, yeah, I think we better say to this girl is you just need to head back home to your camp.
Wait, I mean, isn't the werewolf that we actually need to kill in the camp? And
yeah,
to do
but
with these?
If this is the werewolf that bit her, then that means we don't need to kill her. She'll be safe.
Because in theory, this little girl here might be really pissed off with us for killing her best friend.
Okay, does it work like that?
Like, it sounded to me like when we were talking to her in the camp and she didn't say anything, like she was all up for us to go and kill this person.
And yeah, but then again,
So I
if
think
she's a homicidal maniac, though.
But she might be in the issue where she needs to turn back, but she can't.
This is the thing. I'm just wondering if we have to kill her anyway. Okay. Yeah. Why don't I go first?
Oh no.
Well, you go first. I'll hang back here.
So Ella starts to, not take a sprint, but she decides to head back. And she says, "Oh, you're all boring anyway." And kind of heads off. And she's like, "I bet Rhea will tell me a fun story about werewolves."
Teenagers.
Right. So I'm going to... hang on a minute. I need to try and sneak. And I know my sneak is bad. So I'm going to roll to sneak.
Okay. This will be fun.
Or stealth.
Oh, dear.
Okay, so 18 minus... I don't know, it's a minus. -1, so 17.
Oh, that's not too bad for you.
No. And I just want to sneak to here.
Okay.
Does anybody see me?
So as you walk by the boat, you don't see anything, but you hear barking immediately from the boat. Two sort of small, like, row, 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 row. And the guy on the edge turned around, and he drops his fishing rod, takes out his halberd, and begins to just wildly wave it in front of him. And he screams, "Get away! I'm dangerous! Get away! Run! Flee for your life!" And he's just like flailing it in the air.
This guy doesn't sound dangerous at all.
No.
Until full moon, I'm guessing.
But I'll stick to my original plan. I'm going to channel negative energy.
Oh,
Oh
my God,
no, we're not
no.
going to just talk to him.
What's fun in that? I mean, my thought process is, though, we've got to kill werewolf. Yeah.
But I'm thinking, is he just a link in the chain?
Is he something that she's tried to turn?
Or is he like, or is there another guy past him like?
All right, you two stay there. I'll shout at him. What happened to you?
He says, "Get away! I'm a werewolf. It's the full moon tonight. Get away!"
Hang on. I'm going to roll for diplomacy here.
Oh,
Yeah.
I shout behind him, so's Giles.
Diplomacy. Oh, shit.
oh no.
What
my
did you roll?
I rolled 1.
Yeah.
so that's 2. So I'm not even going to bother shouting anything because he ain't going to believe a word I say.
But what do you say out of interest?
I just say, well, I was going to say, we're not here to kill you. Just want to know what happened. Do you know anything about a female werewolf?
Okay. He looks at you and he says, "She sent you here to kill me, hasn't she? Get away! Get away!" And he takes his halberd and he just keeps swinging it in the air, like back and forth, like just manically to fend you off.
Right, I'm going to roll for intimidate, which, honestly, I'm going to throw away this dice in a minute. So intimidate is a 4. Stop swinging that thing, otherwise I'm going to kill you.
Okay, he more than beats your roll for an intimidate.
So he laughs at me.
He says, "I've got dogs on the boat. They'll rip you to shreds if you try. I'm no pushover either." And you see him like whack his halberd on the ground, and you see his arms bulge with just this guy's pure muscle.
I look behind me towards the other guys and shout, "Can I?"
No, hit me up. No.
Okay. I'll sorry, go on, Angelus.
No, I was just gonna say, can I start making my way across this with my hands up, kind of like, chill, everyone. Basically, I'm walking in such a way that you can't channel negative energy yet.
Oh,
you think it matters to Giles?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I tried to do you a favor, but if you're in the way, that's your problem.
I'm not paying another £5,000 to revive you.
I roll for diplomacy again. Hey, I roll 19, so that's 20. Just to say, look, seriously, we're not here to try and kill you. What can you tell us about the female werewolf? She bit me.
He says, very simply back to you. He says, if you're anything like me, you need to get away from anyone you know, and you need to chain yourself down. He says, if you need them, I've got some silver chains in the hut, but you need to go your own way.
What do you know who this woman is? Do you know what she looks like?
He slowly nods, and you see a tear roll down his face.
Okay. Can you confirm who it is?
He says she's a beautiful woman who likes to wear fancy dresses. She's very well spoken, but she has a heart of stone. And if she's turned you, then you're going to be her plaything for a long time before you wake up and realize that she's destroyed your life.
Okay. Can I ask you? So I'll say, did she bite you?
He nods. He says, I was out hunting and this creature came out in a weird form. It was half human, half wolf, and it bit me. But strangely enough, it could have savaged me, but it left me alone. I was, believe it or not, a handsome man a long time ago with a family, a wife, children who were nearly grown. And I went back to my family And 3 nights later, I became something. And in the morning, I no longer had a family. I no longer had a house. I was outside the village, covered in everybody I knew. And I was alone until wandering many months after, I met her, and she was beautiful, and she was a werewolf, and she taught me lots of things. And she said I was becoming purer, that I was going to become like her, that I would be able to change on a whim, and that the more carnage I wrought, the more natural I would become. But it was all a lie. She discarded me a year after when I turned into this, and he points at his body. He says, I'm not her. I'm simply a thing afflicted with a disease. And I realized that she's the one who bit me and the one who made me kill my family. And if you like your friends, you'll stay away, because the first thing that you'll hunt is the last scent that was on your nose.
I think we've got enough here, Angelus. Shall we leave this guy be?
Sort of. Can I talk to him and say, you do know how to break the curse? Oh no, he's already been. Although we can, if we kill her now, wouldn't that cure him?
No, because it's already fully turned. You got to kill before the turn.
Or drink the potion of remove curse after. So you can remove the curse after you've killed the progenitor. That's what the witch told you. So this guy would be viable for a cure once she's dead.
I mean, we can work with that, can't we, guys?
Well, we can go and kill her and buy that potion if we need to.
Let's go. I'll say bye.
I'll say to him, like, we believe we know where she is.
He says, I can smell her. She's in that camp, but they won't let me in.
How about, I've got a bedroll on me, haven't I? Or, yeah, I've got part of I've got a bedroll on me. I'll say to him, right, cover yourself with this. Come back to the village. We'll stay in the tree line, but can you point her out? We need to be sure of who it is. I think we already know, but I just need to make sure.
He's going to need a diplomacy, Dave.
Okay.
You're asking him to take a big risk.
Yep. What's my diplomacy? 7. Okay. Okay. 26.
He nods. He says, I could do you one better. And he puts his halberd down and goes back into his hut. He emerges not sort of 4 or 5 moments later, and he comes out holding a series of papers, and he passes them to you. They're sort of just covered slightly in like a leathery parchment.
Okay. What are these?
He nods and he sort of looks at the ground and he says, open them. They're from a different time in my life, a time where I saw her differently.
Okay, I'll open them up.
They are charcoal sketches of a woman in various sort of forms, outfits, some nude, some semi-nude, some fully clothed, but they're clearly sketches that he's just done of her throughout time. And you turn the pages one by one, and you get to like the 4th and 5th one, and you see her in the red dress, and then you turn and you see her in the not in the red dress, but you see her in a similar dress to the red dress, like lots of fancy dresses. And the final one is that purple dress she's wearing with the elbow length gloves and the fancy hat. And even though it's not exact, the woman, you can tell there's definitely a likeness there from a charcoal drawing. It's the same outfit. The details are there. It's, you know, same length of hair, same look in the eye, etc.
Yeah. I think we've established she's definitely here.
He says, if you're going after her, I'll join you.
I think we've
I
made
want
an
her dead.
ally. See, we don't need to kill everyone.
He whistles, and you notice on the boat 2 dogs sort of like just climb out, previously resting, and they sort of clamber. And he says, "Patch, Mutt, to me." And they sort of move past you and scamper over to him. And he says, we'd need to get her before the full moon, mind. Once the full moon starts, she's unstoppable. And your friend looks like he doesn't have much time left.
As we just turn around and see Lee just cocking his leg and scratching his back.
He says, "My name's Riker, and I warn you, if the moon does rise, I know from experience, I've tracked her long and hard, but once I'm in wolf form, I can't control myself. I won't go from her. I'll go for you." Same with your friend.
Good to know.
Definitely needs to be done then, Dave, because me and you will have 3 werewolves on us otherwise.
Yeah, we need to move fast. We've already got our silver weapons. I've got 95 coins left.
He nods and he takes his halberd and he lowers it, and you see him like press it against his own skin, and he takes it away, and you see it leave a massive rash behind. Like, this guy's halberd is like pure silver.
Ooh.
Well, that's gonna be good.
Yeah, I dig this. Okay. All right then. Riker, let's go kill your lady friend.
He nods and whistles the dogs. And he says, I'll wait outside camp. If you can lure her out somehow, we can ambush her. But
cool.
You say she sent you here.
Of a sort.
She's more devious than you think.
I mean, would it be an idea if we lay the trap here? So I'm thinking aloud to the guys, like, just...
I don't know. I'm thinking we don't want to wait too long, do we? We need to get this done as soon as we can.
No, but it's not too long, not too far away from camp, is it? This is about 5-10 minute walk.
The daughter's already gone back though, so how would we get here? We don't have the daughter anymore, so it's not, we've got nothing to lure her here with.
What about if I borrow Riker's axe? Let's say we've killed we've got him pinned. He keeps shouting about a lady in a beautiful dress. Do you want to come have a look? I don't know.
That'd be a bluff.
You would, wouldn't it? My bluff's not bad though.
I think we should just go to the camp and kill her.
Just walk over there.
Pretty much.
See, yeah, though, but is there a danger of that with the rest of the camp piling in because they think we're just trying to murder an innocent woman?
That's why I was thinking about luring her out here. Like,
let's try it your way and pray, but let's go on with it now before we run out of time. Is it still early morning?
We'll say it's probably about 10:30 now. So yeah, we're still early morning. You've got time, Lee, before you start barking.
All right, okay.
What do you guys think? What do you think we should do, Ad? I mean, Ulf.
Yeah, she does need luring out the camp, doesn't she?
I just don't want that. I just don't want that girl getting involved, or the mother, or anyone else like that. 'Cause we've already massacred a camp before now.
You don't want to get a reputation, do you?
Yeah,
I mean,
it's yeah.
There is somebody else we need to kill in that camp once we've sorted this out.
Is there? We can take them all out if needs be.
We need to kill old Gaunson.
Oh yeah.
But the rest of them, though, are innocent. They're like refugees, aren't they? They need to go to.
But
Yeah,
aren't they doing that anyway? Didn't we already tell somebody to make them go to the main?
Well, we gave them the knowledge that they can go there if they want to.
Hopefully, someone will start to leave.
It's just, yeah.
I mean, what we could do is me and Lee. Is the forest in between here and there?
Yeah, a small patch of forest. Yeah.
So me and Lee could hide away in the forest. You could go back with that hellbar and say, he killed the other two, but I've managed to finish him off. This is his hellbard. Do you want to come and check it out?
I could
always
say, yeah.
We can ambush her.
I could, yeah. If we kill, or if I don't, I tell you what, if I don't take the halberd off him, and one of us runs back and says, "We've been attacked by the werewolf. I need your help," and just point at her, kind of thing.
Why would you be pointing at her against bluff?
Yeah, and why hasn't she already come down to kill him? Because obviously she thinks that he's going to kill her anyway. She needs to think he's dead, doesn't she?
Yeah, that's why I was thinking about taking the halberd with me.
That's what I think. I think that's your best plan.
Go on, try it.
Go on then. Right. What's his name? Riker. Riker, we have a plan. You're not gonna like it, but we have a plan.
He slowly nods.
And then we tell him what we've just been saying. Let's say, I need your axe.
He says, I'm going to need another weapon. He eyes you up and he says, if you're going to take my halberd, I'm going to take that axe.
Yeah, okay.
Cool.
I'm also going to need a tuft of your hair.
He doesn't hesitate. He takes a patch on his arm and he digs deep into his skin, so he almost kind of like flays a little bit of himself and just without thinking, he just like does that, rips it off, and he gives it to you. And he says, "I want your silver axe."
I was like, yeah, sure.
He says, "That's nothing. I change into a werewolf every month, and it gets worse every month. I've not been in that many fights," and he points to all his scars and tufts of hair. He says, "Your friend may be pretty now. Like, in a year, he's going to look like this."
Oh, so you're telling me there's going to be an improvement?
Things can only get better.
He scowls as he has lost his sense of humor after being tortured for about 4 years straight every month.
Right.
Cool. I'm gonna.
So, is the plan then for me and Lee to ambush?
I mean, I'm just trying to think of how I'd word it to this lady. As in, like, I need to kind of say that we've done him in. But you guys are. Well, the reason why you guys haven't come back is, you know, you're injured of some sort in some way, isn't it? I'm currently holding the tuft of this guy's arm. Can I? Okay, I'll trade. I'll trade my axe and I'll get his halberd. And then
he gives it a practice swing, and satisfied, he straps it on his back where his halberd was.
Cool. I'm gonna get his halberd. I'm gonna wear the stuff to skin and just kind of wipe it across the blade a bit. And I was thinking
Splash
maybe
it,
wrapping
wipe
a
it
bit
on
of
your
the-
face.
I mean, the blade's already covered in his blood.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's very true. I mean,
You need to wipe it on your face, Dave.
oh no, I knew that was coming. This is gonna be the weirdest thing for this guy. He's like, yeah, have a piece of my arm. So, oh, thanks.
This is how Dave acquires lycanthropy in the lamest way. I rubbed his blood into my eyes. How did you become a werewolf? At the werewolf AA equivalent meeting. I was bitten in the trees. I smeared some blood in my eyes.
Oh god. Maybe I'll wipe a bit on my arm instead. Yeah, I'll probably wipe a bit of that just so it looks like I've had a fight at least.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'll tell him to go hide in the hut or something like that.
He nods and whistles the dogs back into the boat, and he heads back off into the hut.
Cool. Trying to think now, where would you guys better off being? Because I imagine she's got some keen senses as well.
Well, no.
I don't want to...
She's not going to be able to spell anything, is she, until the full moon's out?
Well, I don't know, because he said he could smell her. That she was in the camp.
Yeah. Oh, that's
You know from experience she can use a hybrid form. Like the moon was not out when the warehouse was raided, so she can turn at will.
Oh crap. Okay. Yeah, we better stay quite far back then. We might have to hide in the. Actually, if we hide in the hut, she's going to smell us when she gets close. But if she thinks we're dead.
Yeah, so I mean, she'll probably think you're dead. But if you're in there,
Right, I'm hiding in the hut.
You move into Riker's hut, and it is the dingiest thing inside. The windows have been boarded, the doors got reinforced hinges. This guy is essentially built a room that locks from inside to keep people inside. There is a long silver chain wrapped around the room, and you notice bags of like sharp silver and iron objects, like just scattered around the room. And as you walk in, he says, "Don't knock those bags over."
Okay.
can we use them as like a thing to spell onto her?
What, you ask him?
Yeah. Can we make a trap out of this? Can we use this?
Can we sprinkle it along the boardwalk?
He looks at you and he says, "It's not a bad idea, but I'd rather you not, because the likelihood is I'm going to be chaining myself up tonight in here. They're caltrops. I scatter them across the ground in case the wolf me gets any ideas about opening the door."
Can we? What about if we have one of those bags and we leave it here, kind of thing? And then once she's past that threshold, if one of us isn't actually in the hut or one of us is like drowned in the water here, when we go past, someone else can get up and spill the bag, so that if she does come back this way, she's got caltrops to worry about. I just hope she can't swim.
He says, "The amount that's in here is enough to cover the floor in the hut. So, like, you can count. That's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. That's 30 square feet essentially. But he says we'll need them. We'll need them to cover this room. If me and him are going to turn into wolves, he's better off chaining himself in here with me and us covering this floor.
How long does your entanglement last for?
I haven't got the prepared. I've got sun metal prepared now.
How long? Oh, okay. Can't prepare that until next day, can we?
No.
What does that do that you've got at the moment?
So I can get any weapon and make it cause 1d4 fire damage on top of its normal damage.
Okay, that might be useful.
But yeah, entanglement would have been handy, maybe.
Yeah, it'd have been a good chat.
Always the way.
Oh.
Riker says to you, if she sent you here, she may be expecting me to be dead. And if she doesn't see that, then she's going to know something's wrong.
Yeah. So you need to fake die. I mean,
well, can we get him to play dead on the docks where he started? Where he was here.
And then you two hide in the hut.
Yeah. Is there windows in this hut?
No. He's boarded everything up. There is no in or out of this hut other than the front door, which he can very clear. He clearly bars, chains, and caltrops the room.
Can I crack one of the boards on the windows open?
You can try. Yeah, give it a strength.
Oh, strength. Vodka.
Okay.
18.
I've got 2 light
18.
lights, so.
So you go up to one of the windows and you pry a small bar off and just see more wood underneath.
Okay.
And he turns to you and he says, "What are you doing?"
I'm trying to make a small slit to shoot through.
He says, "If you make a small slit, come moontide tonight, I'm climbing out that window."
Well, hopefully we'll have you back to normal before then.
He gives you a strange look. I did not consider that I would never be what I am. I thought I would end her and then end myself.
Well, we know of a cure for the curse.
He slowly nods. And he says, "And you think you can cure me by tonight?"
As long as this goes smoothly.
He cocks his head and he says, "I've been hunting this woman for years. I've dogged her every step. And before the full moon, she's always gone away from me. Because the difference is," and he gestures around, "I care whether I go wild or not. She goes wild every night and does not care who she kills. In fact, she enjoys it."
All I can say is you play dead on that dock, and when she gets close to you, you fight her as hard as you've ever fought somebody.
I will do the same.
He nods and he heads out and just drops himself on the pier down and leaves his bloody arm exposed and just tries not to move. And you see like him occasionally twitching because it's very hard to stay still and dead, but he's doing the best he can to, stay like that.
Cool. I think we're getting somewhere. Okay. Do you reckon we're relatively set up for this?
Yeah.
Cool. So I'm going to carry a bloodied halberd covered in his blood and his blood, carrying a tuft of skin and fur. And I guess I better head back to the camp.
Cool.
This is going to end so badly.
So you get, I'll just move those tokens away because I know you're not present. So you get back to the camp and you see the group of people over here again. Can I get a perception, Dave?
Mm-hmm. Okay. 14. Plus. It's 20.
Someone's missing.
Oh no.
I noticed that the moment Matt
There's-
came, I was like, shit.
There's Luna, Ella, and the rest of her family, but Rhea is not there. The lady with the purple dress has gone.
Balls. I'm going to head over to the family over here.
Hmm?
And I'll say I'll run in kind of panting, and then as I arrive, I kind of drop the. Where's Rhea?
Luna turns around and she said she had a conversation with Ella and ran off, and I've just been telling her, I've been telling Ella off, like how could she be so reckless? She said that Rhea told her where the wolf man was and that she was excited to see him. Ella's sort of looking very she's been very scolded and she's looking quiet and sorry for herself.
Yeah, I'll just kind of look at her and go, okay, yeah, cool. Where did she head to? Where did Rhea go?
Who'd you ask?
I ask whoever this is.
Ella.
Is that the kid?
She turns and looks at you and she says, you were just talking with the wolf man. When I told Rhea that, she didn't seem very happy.
Not saying I told you so. This is why I didn't give her the red dress.
Yeah. Okay. That's bad news. Where did she run off to in this bad mood? South?
She says maybe she's gone to our special hiding place.
Oh, I'm gonna die this round, aren't I?
She says you have to keep it a secret.
Am I on it?
Can I get a bluff, please? You're not going to keep it a secret.
Shit. I hope I roll good for this. What's my bluff? Oh, my bluff's all right. Okay. That is 20.
Excellent. So Ella sort of whispers to you in a sort of a conspiratorial manner, and she says, she lets me pet wolves, you know. You wouldn't think you could tame the wolves in the wild, but there's a place where we go, a glade in the woods where she sits in the middle and a family of wolves comes and we pet them. And she says, one day, I might be like her.
Has Rhea nibbled on you recently?
She gives you a funny look and she shakes her head.
Cool.
Has Rhea nibbled on you recently? She says, Rhea says I have to wait until I'm older until I receive this gift. But she'll probably be there. And she describes where the glade is.
Cool.
It's south. It's southeast, quite far,
Okay.
like maybe an hour away.
Oh God, it's an hour away.
Mm.
Crap.
She says it's deep in the Asware Wood.
You couldn't have picked a closer hiding spot. So okay, so at least the Riker's hut is south anyway, so I could probably swing past those guys. We'll pick everyone up. We're gonna go into Wolf's Den. I can feel that coming on. It's gonna be a battle and a half. Okay, let's I'll go.
Get out my head.
Going out DM a DM.
You don't know what I've got planned for you. Delete.
Oh no, the predictions are gone. Shit. Sorry. I'm going to wander back very defeated and have a bit of a nice jog to I'll jog back to because I know where this place is, don't I? I know exactly where it is.
Yeah, you know exactly where it is now. It's not difficult to find. Now she's described it to you.
Okay, I'm gonna nip back to the hut. I say nip, it's always the 10-minute run. Yeah, I'm gonna head back to the hut to these guys and say, change your plan, guys.
Cool. You see Riker very dutifully on the dock, still like trying desperately not to scratch his face, like he's stock still, like staring at the water, like clearly like tried to sneeze or scratch or something like that. He's got one of those, he's been very still for a very long time.
Yeah. I'll just run in, I'll come bounding in and be like, guys, change your plan.
He immediately bounds up and takes his axe and runs up to you.
Chuck him
he chucks you your axe back if you switch with his halberd, and he gives it like an experimental swing.
Yeah, and I'll say, change of plan. We know where she is. She's not back at the camp. She's moved to this hidden spot that I promise I'll never tell anyone about.
Okay. Riker nods at you, and he says, "At least we know where her lair is." And he whistles, and the two dogs get out the boat.
Cool. And I know where it is. I'll lead the way.
Cool.
We gotta go now.
Can I get perceptions, please, on the way?
Oh God.
And can I get a survival for you to find out where you are, because you are going off basic landmarks?
Fancy for my perception.
27 for me.
Cool.
Okay. You want perception first? Sorry, was that?
Yeah, and can I get survival off you, Dave, because you are you're guiding, you're leading the way, and you've only been described very basic landmarks to find your direction. So you know where it could be, but there's still potential for you to get lost.
God damn it. Okay. Well, I mean, my perception is 21.
21, and your survival, please.
Not too bad. It was 15.
15.
15.
15
it was. Because
Yeah.
I got a little panicky then, because I was like, oh, 15's pretty good. What's my survival? 0. Great.
Nice. Yeah, 15's pretty good. With 15, you find the way, no problem. Roughly about an hour, 20 minutes goes by, and we're looking after lunchtime until you find, in the distance, you see the glade. It's in a bit of a valley in the Asware Wood, so you're in a place where you're on a plateau looking down, and you see some rocks, snowy. It's a bit brisk on the ground. And you see wolves circling around in the area below. I'll just switch to it. Oh, I've not added your wolf in ad.
Oh.
1 second. How can I forget Baldric? Good old Baldric.
Has Baldric been healed this entire time, or is he still kind of limping around?
I didn't
Sorry?
hear a word of that.
What did you say, Dave?
Have we healed? Have we healed Baldric?
Yeah, he's on 9. He's not got many anyway.
No, he hasn't. Right. Okay, let's reveal some area. To be fair, I think you would get most of it. So I'm revealing as much as you see. So you see a couple of wolves stalking around this area, and you can't really see beyond the tree line there. We can see a bit. You can see some trees in the distance, but there's certainly a thick area where you can't quite see in the underbrush. So there you go. So this is what you could see. You can see a couple of wolves prowling around. But everything else you can't see.
Right. Do you guys think it's worth... We're now in the right area, correct? So, yeah. Should I raise a hellhound? Takes a round, anyway.
So if you do that now, can you do that out of combat, can you? Just bring one up.
Let's see why not. I can do whatever I want out of combat.
Yeah, you can. It depends how many rounds it takes for you to get back into battle.
Right.
So, but it's up to you. You can summon your hellhound wherever, but just remember it'll only stay for, what level are you? 4 rounds?
Mm-hmm. Don't worry, the hellhound will find trouble very, very quickly. See, it's on the map already. So yes, I summon. Yeah, summon a hellhound.
Excellent. Yep. So your hellhound's there, and it will go at the end of the round as per usual. So this is your summoning round. What else would you guys like to do on this round? So we'll say this is your what would effectively maybe be your surprise round. It's not exactly very stealthy summoning a hellhound.
Anybody needs to switch a weapon out? Let me get out ready.
Do these wolves look like they're going to attack us? Yeah.
I'm just going to check if they see you. So
They're
can I
gonna
get?
attack us,
Are you
right?
going to do stealth?
Are
you trying to be stealthy?
Yeah. I am anyway.
Yeah, can I get stealth from you all, please? Apart from Lee, who's just summoned a hellhound because you can't be stealthy when you're summoning a hellhound. I'll put your hellhound in as well.
25.
26.
26, nice. Just pop your hellhound in, Lee. You can control it.
Okay, brilliant.
Same side as Baldric. And I've summoned it right next to you.
I
Take
can
up.
see it.
Nice.
Right.
Right, so these wolves, as that hellhound was summoned, they can see, they've just turned and they are snarling. And they're snarling in your direction. They can see some, if not all of you.
Cool.
And Riker whistles and the dogs come close to him.
Okay. Can I send my hellhound now? Or does it have to wait for any particular time?
If you're going to do that, can I get initiative from everyone? Because you'll be doing the first round.
Yeah.
And as people are expecting you.
5.
So 5 is
8. I rolled a 1.
1.
I rolled. I 1 plus my. What's it? I think it's 7.
See, you rolled 1. You still beat my initiative.
I got 8. Yeah.
8 for me as well.
8. Nice. Excellent. So that's all of you grouped. Awesome. Yeah. So if you're going to send the Hellhound in, Lee, it's not you first, though. It is you yourself, Lee. If you want to do anything before you send your Hellhound in. So you've ordered your Hellhound in, and go at the end of the round, but you can do whatever you like first.
All right then. I think most of my things are going to be touch attacks that I'd be using. So control won't work, they won't attack each other, that never works. I am just going to hold off on this one, and that's why I go to Angelus.
Okay, cool. Yep, you're completely right, Dave. It's you next.
I'm going to pull out my elven bow.
Okay, cool.
And I'm going to take a shot at that one.
Yep, cool. Regular arrow or different type?
I think I've only... Oh, I've got silver arrows, haven't I? But...
Just let me know which one you notch each round.
This is giving me a bog standard arrow.
Okay, cool. No worries. Can you roll to hit for me, please?
Sure thing. Okay, you're doing well. But is that my +7? I ought to hit plus 7, isn't it? Yeah.
On your bow?
Yeah.
I'm reading repeat character sheet.
Sorry, dude. I am reading it. I think I'm
+7. Yeah, you're perfectly right. +7. And then it's straight 1d6 damage.
Cool, but I rolled a 3, so we got a 10.
That's a 10?
Yeah.
Nice. That's a miss, I'm afraid. Saying that, you would catch him, depending on which one you're going for. You may... 50 feet. You'd catch flat-footed. Let's have a quick look at this thing's AC. Sorry, what did you roll?
I rolled 3, but plus my +7 attack.
Oh, okay.
Lost you then, Dave.
Yeah, your voice is shocking today, Dave.
Oh, no.
So what did you get in total? Was it 8?
No, 10 in total.
10. Okay, 10's a miss, even when this thing's flat-footed. So yeah, you fire your arrow, and the wolf just kind of like, just stays where it is, growling as you fall short.
Cool.
It's the wolf's turn, and the two wolves are going to bound straight for Riker. They've clearly got his scent. And they're going to go straight for him. The first one's going to go straight for him and try and bite him. Hitting him. D6 plus 1. So just biting his wrist, but Riker shrugs it off because he's quite hardcore.
Good idea bringing him.
Second one goes for one of the dogs. That's another hit. And that is a kill on the dog. So straight away, the wolf just bites its throat and removes it from the battle.
Poor dog.
weak but loyal creatures. There we go. You notice out of the underbrush, 2 more wolves wander out, and they... Second 50 foot, so they can travel 100 feet. So the first one's going to attack the Hellhound. Go on, Lee. Have you got Hellhound stats up, or do I need to get them up?
I don't have Hellhound stats up. I just know it's a badass.
So we need to.
That's very true. I'll get them up. Yeah, it's a badass, to be honest. That's a miss on the Hellhound. Second one is going to try and go for the Hellhound as well. And that's another miss. So you've got 4 wolves on you. Ad, it's your turn.
I will whip my silver dagger out and cast sun metal on it.
Nice. So your dagger ignites in flames as the sort of, the magic takes effect. Excellent. Now that is your go based on it, on that spell. You could do a movement if you so choose. But other than that, that's your round.
I'll probably stick where I am, I think.
Okay, cool. Who's next? It's Riker and the dogs next. So Riker yells as one of his dogs falls to the ground, as they're really his only friends in a very long time. And he commands his next dog to attack. And it attacks the wolf that's taken out the other dog. And that's a roll to hit. 11 plus 2, 13. Against this wolf with a higher AC. So that's a miss. Riker is a badass, so he's going to have 2 attacks with his Masterwork Silver Halberd. So his first attack against that wolf does 22. That's a hit, and it's 1d10 plus 3. He does 11 damage. Let's have a quick look. And that very badly injures the wolf. He's going to do his second attack, which is a plus 4. That's a hit. And then that's just 1d10, because I don't think he can add his strength to that again. So that is going to be 9 damage, and that is going to kill that wolf. So that wolf gets taken out of the equation. Just make sure I put the right X through that. So that's Riker and the wolves go. Riker and the dogs. Lee, it's your Hellhound's turn.
My Hellhound is going to breathe fire to the dog right in front of it.
Jesus Christ, you remembered the good attacks. That is 2d6 fire damage you need to roll, Lee. And it does it in a 10-foot cone. So let's have a look if it does both of those. So, yeah, 10-foot cone.
I rolled a 5 and a 4.
So that is going to be 9. They get a chance to halve the damage. First one's a success. Second one's a success as well. So 5 damage each still. So I will deduct 5 HP off both wolves.
Nice.
Nice. Give me a second, because I need to just work something out. 55. Okay. Can I get perceptions off all of you, please?
Oh no.
25.
Where's my perception? It's 6.
17.
I got 60.
Don't worry about it. It's fine. Lee, your turn.
What?
Oh,
Now
is
I'm
Baldric
really
had around it?
concerned. I just rolled 25 and nothing. What's that about?
It's fine. Don't worry about it. You'll find out.
Harris, does
Yeah.
Baldric have around?
Oh yeah, of course. Sorry, Baldric goes on your go, so he'll always take part as part of your
Oh,
go.
it's me. Okay.
Yeah, just remember to add him whenever on your go, whenever.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It's all right. You can give him a go now if you'd like.
Yeah, I'll send him to attack this one here.
Cool.
I can't remember what it is now. So what's his to hit? So his damage is 1d6 + 1.
His to hit is +2 to attack.
Okay. Oh, fucking hell. 4.
Yeah, that's a miss.
Oh,
Afraid Baldric does do
Baldric's
bugger all against these wolves.
Dead.
Perhaps, possibly, his ex-family. You never know.
Oh, it could be, yeah.
Whose go we're on? Lee, we're on your go, weren't we?
Right. Yeah, so I'm just going to move myself to here and shove my sickle towards this wolf's throat.
Okay. Can I get a d20, please, for you to hit wolf number 4?
20. What am I rolling for? 20 to hit. It's just a straight d20, isn't it? So 20.
Yeah. Potential critical. Can you confirm if that is a critical hit? So roll that d20 again, and plus your sickles are +3 to hit. So d20 +3, please.
7.
7. Not a confirmed critical, but definitely a hit. So can you roll for damage? So your sickle is what, a straight d6 -1?
Sickle? No, I think it's attack bonus is +2. Base attack is 3. So,
Yeah, it's damage. 1d6 -1.
God knows.
Yeah, it's
Okay,
1d6 -1. So d6 and take away 1, please, because
That's
you're
4.
weak. Thank you. Thank you. So you take 4 against that wolf. So that's 9 in total damage against that wolf. Dave, your turn.
Okay. Since I've still got my bow out, can I get a clean shot on that wolf there?
Yes, you can, as you're shooting over a dead body. Yeah, cool.
Cool. I'm gonna shoot that wolf there then.
So that's d20 +7.
That is 20.
That's a hit.
Cool.
Straight d6 for your damage on that wolf.
And 6.
Nice. So you do 6 damage to that wolf, and it takes the arrow in the shoulder and starts bleeding. So that is your turn done.
Cool. As well, by the way.
It's the wolf's turn. So the wolves are going to attack the nearest thing. So wolf number 1 is going to attack the dog. And knock the dog unconscious, because they have really rubbish HP. Third and fourth wolves are going to attack the hellhound. So the first attack's going to be a miss. The second attack's going to be a hit. 1d6 +1. 5 damage against the hellhound. Could you make a note of that, Lee?
Yeah, 5 damage towards the hellhound. Yeah.
And that's out a total of 30 health the hellhound has.
Yeah.
So a drop in the ocean, really, in regards to your hellhound. You can only breathe fire X number of rounds, by the way.
Yeah, it's every 2 rounds, I think.
Have a quick peek. Every 2d4 rounds. So could you roll that 2d4? Roll d4 twice, and then the next time you'll be able to do it will be... I don't know, I'm rolling 2d4. So the 4's the little pyramid. What did you roll?
Find my little pyramid. That tiny thing.
Yeah. If you roll it twice and add the numbers on the top together, then that's how many rounds until your next fire breath.
So, so the first one's 4.
Yeah.
The new one's 2.
So you've got 6 rounds. So after this one, you'll only have 5 rounds left. So ages away.
So it's my whole hand's turn.
No, it's not. It's add your turn because the wolves... Oh, wait, sorry. No, 2 more wolves leap out.
No.
What?
And they sort of fill up behind the rest of their pack. Have the other 2 attacked? Oh, no, they haven't. Oh, no, 3 and 4 have gone. 5 and 6 have gone. Yeah, cool. Sorry, add your turn.
Right.
And Baldrick's turn as well, of course.
Well, Baldrick, I'm just going to heal. So he can return there. Or come, whichever one it is, come heal.
Okay, he does not know how to retreat, so if he's leaving a threatened square, he's going to take an attack of opportunity.
Okay. Oh, I might as well leave him there then. So yeah,
You can keep him attacking.
Yeah, he can have an attack at this same wolf that's on top of him again.
Okay, cool. Do you want to roll to hit?
Yeah, so that's 22.
22's a hit. D6 plus 2 damage, please.
5.
Nice. So 5 damage against wolf number 3. So that's taken 10 damage total.
Cool. So, question on my dagger.
Hmm.
At the bottom to hits if it's thrown.
Yeah.
So,
Exactly.
So it would be +7 to hit. Would it? Yeah. Is that
10
feet?
+7 on 10 feet, +5 on 20 feet. It's because your dex is higher than your strength. That's the reason for the discrepancy.
So I'll throw my flaming dagger at the same wolf that Baldrick's just took a bite at.
Is that your silver dagger that you've lit up?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Which one are you throwing it at? Same one.
Yeah.
Okay. So D20 +7, please.
22.
22. Nice. 22 is a hit. Can I get 2d4, please? For one for your dagger damage, the second one for your fire damage, and then you plus... Let's have a quick look what you plus onto that. Oh, it's a straight because... Oh, sorry, it's +1 on there for your ranged attack. So 1d4
right.
+1.
Oh, so that's 2 for the first one.
Yep.
And then 3 for the second one.
So that's 5 in total, and then +1. So that's 6. So you do 6 damage to wolf number 3, and wolf number 3 goes down with that flaming dagger buried in his back.
Nice.
Wonderful. So next go, it is Riker and, well, not Riker and the dogs anymore. It's just Riker. I'll quickly just X that one out. So Riker's going to turn to the wolf that did his dog in, and he is going to, again, do his 2 attacks. So first one's going to be a hit. Second one's going to be a miss. So his first attack is going to do 5 plus 6, 7, 8. That's going to be 8 damage against that wolf. So wolf number 1 is going to take 8 damage, in addition to the 6 damage that Dave gave it. So that wolf is going to go down. Wonderful. So that's Riker's turn. Lee, your hellhound.
My hellhound is going to bite the wolf just in front of me.
That one.
That's the one.
Cool. Excellent. So can you roll a d20 for me? And it's +5 for the bite of this creature.
So 14.
14 is a hit. So for the damage of your hellhound does 1d8 plus 1 damage for the bite. So if you roll that now, you 1d8 plus 1.
7.
So you do 7 damage, but not only do you do 7 damage, you also do 1d6 fire damage from its flaming mouth.
Do you like this hellhound? Oh, 1.
1. So that's 8 damage in total. That's not shabby. That's enough to take that wolf down. So you're doing very well against these wolves. So 1 second. I'm quickly just sorting out this next go.
It's just, where is she?
Can I get perceptions off you all?
Oh God, not again.
I would appreciate getting off my last perception.
25. 25 is... I'll get fresh ones.
Yeah, 15.
14 for me.
14. And did you say 7, Dave?
17.
17. 17 is a fail, I'm afraid.
Oh, damn it, man.
Yeah. Afraid so. Right. Ad got a real bad pain. Real bad pain. Like the worst pain as you feel a claw and a bite rip into you.
What?
Yeah, it's totally a hit. I'll show her in a second. So let's have a look how much damage you take.
Oh my life.
So 1d4 plus 2 for the claw attack. And for the bite,
Oh my God.
it's 1d6 plus 2. So 1d4 plus 2 and 1d6 plus 2. So in total, you take only 6 damage, but she also gets sneak attack. So that's 6 damage plus 4, 10, 11. 11 damage in total, please, Ad. As she takes a massive chunk out the side of you. You looked out, all of those were very low rolls. And you see a massive werewolf next to you that's just ripped a massive hole in your side.
I don't take too many of them.
Lee, it's your turn.
Excellent. I'd like to raise a hellhound, please.
A second one.
Yes.
Now, if you want 2 active, you can't have 2 active summon creatures at once. If you raise another hellhound, you lose your existing one.
Oh, that's rubbish. I thought I could have 2. From what I've read, you could have a pack to them.
Right, not.
Okay, in that case, since I can't do that, I would like to inflict moderate wounds to the wolf. Or werewolf.
The werewolf, you're going to have to step up to the werewolf. So you're going to have to move accordingly. Because it is a touch attack, Lee.
It is touch attacks.
DM, that potion of vanish, how many rounds does it last for?
That's a good point.
Right, I'm moving up to this wolf. I'm going to slap it over the head with a touch attack.
Having a quick look. So it lasts one level. Sorry, 1 round. 6 seconds.
So, would I be able to neck that and move?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Sorry, Lee. So what you're doing? You're moving next to it, and you're doing your touch attack.
I am, yeah. I'm doing a inflict moderate wounds to her.
Okay, so that is going to be a melee touch attack. So that's 1d20 plus 2 for you.
That's 17.
17. That's a really good roll. Let's have a quick look what her touch AC is. Oh, yeah. Bingo. That's a hit, Lee.
God for that. Right, it's moderate wounds. Is that 2d6 or 2d8? I can't quite remember.
2d8, Lee, plus your level.
God damn.
So 13.
13, and that bypasses her silver resistance because it's magic as well. Yeah, so as you touch, as you grab basically a bit of fur and channel your negative energy in, you notice black, dark blood spurt out of the creature's eyes, mouth, and like just you see corruption all over the area that you've touched. This is quite a significant attack you've done on this creature. And she howls with rage.
I so need to retreat.
You've pissed her off. Dave, your turn.
I'm just about to say, there's going to be a moment in here and she's going to howl and go swat across the map. I mean, I can probably shoot it from here, can't I?
You would be right in her face. So she's technically in. She's so big, but she's technically in that square.
Wait, just use an axe.
Okay.
She's in an axis.
Yeah, but
Silver axe. Come on,
Yeah.
Dave. Silver axe straight to the head.
Gonna have to drop your bow if you want to attack with your silver axe in the same round. If you can equip.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm just worried about these 2 wolves that are going to be behind me here. I mean, how many more rounds has your hellhound got, Lee?
2.
Sorry?
2 rounds was that?
2 rounds.
Yeah.
2 more rounds.
Yeah.
Okay. Go on then. I'll drop my bow and I'll draw out my silver axe.
So this being the 3rd one, once it's had a go this round. But yeah, you draw your silver axe. Cool. Swing.
I will swing.
We need to get battle music going on, don't we?
Battle music and Dave's mic on the other side.
That's true. So your throwing axe is to hit it's +5, isn't it? So D20 +5, please, Dave.
D20 +5. That would be 14 in total.
14. 14 is a miss, I'm afraid. You swipe, but she dexterously dodges out the way. She has a nasty AC. Who's next? It's the remaining wolves go. And they're going to round on Baldric, I'm afraid, Ed.
Night, Baldric.
Night, sweet wolf.
Oh no.
What's Baldrick's AC? Is it 12?
12, yeah.
First one's a miss. Second one's a hit.
Oh no.
It takes 7 damage to Baldrick.
Oh, he's still up. 2 left.
Go on, Baldrick. Go on.
Ad, it's your turn.
I will, unsurprisingly, neck the potion of vanish.
Okay, you disappear.
And I will. What's my movement? Is it 30?
Your movement's 30. You can travel double that if you want to run.
Okay. I will retreat up to about. Yeah, I'll go to about there, I reckon.
Okay, cool. Right, you're traveling through threatened squares and you're invisible. However, as you're moving, she gets a chance to see if she can have a look at shadows and potentially take a swipe at you. Yeah, sees a shadow moving, takes a swipe at the air. You're completely invisible to her. I mean, she's swiping at a 5-foot radius, so it's not exactly efficient. So yeah, you are out the way. Riker's turn. Riker, seeing this wolf, is going to absolutely howl. He's going to turn and lose his shit, and he's going to do every single attack he's got. So his first attack is a +9. That's a miss. Second attack is a +4. That's a critical miss. He's going to stumble and eat an attack of opportunity. So she is going to take a swipe at him with her claw, which is going to be a miss. It just scrapes against his leather armor and his scarred chest. And he's like just shouting obscenities at her. Lee, your Hellhound's turn.
My Hellhound is going to go attack the werewolf. I'm guessing I'm not going to be able to use my fire attack because the amount of rounds is more than my Hellhound.
4 rounds, and this is its 3rd round.
Yeah.
So it's got 1 more round left. So yeah, it's just going to have its bite left. It's going to leave poor Baldrick to face the other 2 wolves on its own then.
Oh, I forgot. I missed Baldrick's turn again, haven't I?
Oh yeah, you did. Well, Lee can complete his go, and then
Yeah.
Okay.
You know.
So where's Werewolfie? Where is the thing? Oh, over there. So yes, Hellhound's turn.
Yeah, cool. Roll a d20 to hit, please. It's a +5.
That's bad. That's a fail. That's a 7.
That's very much a
Sorry,
fail.
8, but still a fail.
Yeah, that's a fail. So the Hellhound tries to bite. Maybe gets teeth on her. Doesn't manage to penetrate the thick hide of the werewolf. Ad, do you want to finish your go before we go into a new round? So if you want to remember Baldrick.
Yeah.
You need to write that
One
on
last
next to
time.
your screen on a post-it. Remember Baldrick.
Rest in peace, Baldrick. I'll attack this fellow here. So
Yep, werewolf
D20
number 5.
plus 2, so that's 21.
Werewolf number 5. 21 in total. That's a hit.
Yeah.
One Baldrick.
Oh, 4.
4 damage.
Yeah.
Cool. Awesome. New round. The werewolf goes next, and the werewolf is going to do a full attack on you, Giles.
Oh, nasty.
D20 to hit. That is your AC is 12, isn't it, Lee?
My AC is 9.
Oh,
Really?
that's really bad, Lee. That's so bad. Like, so you know, the average roll on a D20 is 10.5. So there is, you know, on average, your character gets hit most of the time. Your character has an over 50% chance of being hit, and that's not even including everything else. That's even with straight D20. That's not good. Right, so that's a hit.
Thanks for that.
So 4 plus 3 is 7. Plus the 2 on both. So 7 plus 4 is 11. Can you take 11 damage, please, Lee? As your good friend Rhea takes a nice bite out of you.
Excellent.
Out of your rear.
Yeah. And the rest of you.
Oh, nice.
Lee, your turn.
Excellent. One moment. Let me just remember how many spells have I got left. The level 2s, I've used 2. My Hellhound's going to go on the next round. Sod it. I'm going to inflict. Please,
Kill
bastards.
Baldric.
Yeah, I'm going to inflict moderate wounds. Baldric will live.
Cool.
So,
Poor Baldric.
so that's what's 15 plus. Actually, it's just straight D20, isn't it? For,
Yeah, you're doing a melee touch attack, so it's D20 plus 2 for your
so 17.
melee hit. So 17. You're rolling really well, Lee. This wolf's this werewolf's armor's really good. Touch AC, not great. That's a hit. 2d8 plus 4, please, Lee.
Come on.
You damage machine.
So, what's it? Plus what?
2d8 plus 4.
10.
10 in total. Again, all the blood, all the corruption on the skin. Rhea's looking quite weak now, but certainly strong enough to still take anybody down. It was a strong hit, though. Dave, your go.
I'm going to have to swing after the react again.
D20, please, plus 5, if I remember correctly.
Yerp. Is it 5? Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, D20 plus 5.
18.
18 is a miss, I'm afraid, Dave.
Oh,
Yeah, stupidly high AC, if you remember from the warehouse battle.
God, yeah. Shit.
It's the wolves' turn. The wolves are going to continue to go for Baldric, I'm afraid.
Come on, miss.
First one's a critical miss.
Oh, God.
I'm going to say the wolf's going to slip on the snow, triggering a attack from Baldric. So could you roll an attack as that wolf triggers an attack of opportunity?
Oh,
Go on, Baldric.
4 plus, what was it? Plus 1. 1d4 plus 1. That's 5.
No, sorry, you need to roll an attack from Baldric.
Oh, sorry.
Not an automatic hit. So it's D20 plus 2, is it not? And then it's 1d6 plus 1 if you hit.
Yes, that's 17.
17's a hit. 1d6 plus 1, please, for Baldric's bite.
Oh, sugar. Oh, 7.
7. So 7 is a hit on number 5. Not enough to kill it, but that is quite a significant bite for this wolf. So it is significantly injured. Number 6 going to have a crack.
No.
Remind me of the AC ad. Is it lower than 14? Okay, that's a hit then. Can you take 6 damage, please, for Baldric?
He is on -4.
-4. What's Baldric's constitution?
Good question. 15. Oh, plus 2. 15.
15. Okay, you've got until -15.
Oh,
But Baldric next round will have to roll a constitution, otherwise Baldric's going to be bleeding out. Because Baldric is currently unconscious. He's taking after his master, isn't he?
it's learned well.
I'm trying to reveal that area. There's nothing in that area anymore. Right, so that's the wolves go. Add your turn. Your turn and Baldric's. From Baldric, I want a save versus death. So you have to beat 14.
Just one straight D20, is that?
D20 plus your Constitution modifier.
Oh, okay. 17.
Baldric stops bleeding and stabilizes.
Sweet.
So Baldric is no longer taking damage. And should be fine if Baldric takes no other damage. Ad, your Ulf's turn. What's Ulf going to do?
I'm going to fire at one of these wolves.
Okay, cool. One shot or two with your character.
What was the penalty? What's the penalty for the 2 shots, was it?
So it's your rapid fire, it's your rapid shot in your feet. When making a full attack action with a ranged weapon, you can fire 1 additional time. All of your attack rolls take a -2 penalty when using rapid shot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll try the rapid shot then, I suppose, at these wolves. At this wolf.
Okay, cool. So anywhere within 30 there, are they closer or further away than 30 feet, Ad?
25, yeah.
So, okay, so that's within point blank, so you only take a -1 because you get your +1 for point blank, so it stacks.
Oh, okay.
So 2 shots at -1 then, Ed. Not -1, but it's so +6. 2 shots at +6.
Yeah. Oh god. So the first one's 12.
First one's a miss.
Oh my god. Oh, that's a 9. That's 15.
15 is a hit, Ad. So second shot hits. So that is what, a straight D6 for you? Oh no, it's D8 because of your longbow. So straight D8, please.
Yeah. Is that +1, is it?
It's not plus anything. Oh, wait, point blank. Is it +1 because of your point blank? +1 on attack and damage. Yeah, so 1d8 +1.
Oh yeah, but do I not get +7 anyway?
No, that's just because of your hit. Your damage is just a straight D8, Ad.
Oh, of course.
So it's D8 +1 because of your point blank.
Yeah. Oh, 2.
2. So the 5th wolf, surprisingly enough, passes out on the ground.
Oh, yes.
Riker's go next. Riker is going to have a crack at this wolf, and second attack is going to hit. So that is going to be... Give me a second. Straight D10. Does 1 damage against Rhea. Unfortunate. So his halberd sort of just grazes off her, but manages to do a nice little slice across her arm. And he grunts with frustration. Who's next? Lee, it's your Hellhound.
Yeah, my
Final go.
It's going to go for the werewolf again.
Yeah, cool. 1d20, please. Lee +5.
8.
That's a miss. As the Hellhound tries to bite down, it disappears into the ether. Rhea's go again.
No.
Rhea's going to go for Giles again. 17 for the first attack. 10 for the second. Do I need to add anything on? I think both of them hit you based as your AC's a 9. Let's roll the bite. And let's roll the slash. So that's 6 + 3. So that's 9 + 4. 13 damage, please, Lee. You take. as her jaws bite down on you when she scratches up your body.
This is really good. Not to alarm anyone, but I'm dead.
Need to move your mic close to your face, Dave.
Oh yeah, there was roll.
We just
Right, okay. I heard what he said. I actually made out what he said there. He was quoting me. Right, okay. That's fine.
How close are you to death?
I'll be moving away next round.
It is your go.
Okay, cool. Can I move and use one of my spells? I can, can't I?
Now you have to take a half turn to retreat. Now, if you're doing a retreat that doesn't trigger an attack of opportunity, I believe it takes a full go. I'm just going to have a quick look. Retreat. So it's the retreat action. I think it is the withdraw action, if I remember correctly. Just quickly trying to find the rule. So it's move, ready or lose, stand up, mount, dismount, full attack. Withdraw. Withdraw from melee combat is a full round action. When you withdraw, you can move up to double your speed. The square you start at is not considered threatened by any opponent you see, and therefore visible enemies do not get attack of opportunities against you. If you move into any others or invisible enemies do. You can't withdraw from combat if you're blinded. You can't take a full 5-foot step during the same round in which you withdraw. If during the process of withdrawing you move out of a threatened square other than the one you started with, enemies get an attack of opportunity as normal. So you can move double your movement, Lee, but if you come across any other threatened squares as you move, they'll get an attack of opportunity on you. So Rhea's not going to be able to, but just be careful because the other wolves around the field can.
Right, okay. Well, they're dead. There's nothing around there as far as I know. But I won't be able to heal myself when I move, will I? That's the only problem.
No, it's a full round action. You're going to have to solely focus on retreating.
This is a bit of a gamble. Alright. How many wolves are like one there? Is it just one wolf that's alive at the moment?
It's one wolf that's alive here.
Right, okay. I am going to retreat. How far can I move? 30 feet?
Double your speed to 60.
Or 60? Yeah, okay, cool. I'm moving. I'm moving 60 feet.
Okay, cool.
And I take over.
You'll eat the attack of opportunity from that wolf, though, because you're crossing that.
Which one?
This one. Because you're going. Because you're going this way. You're in a square. You move past a square adjacent to this wolf.
Yeah, sod that. We're going up here.
Oh, sorry. Here. Yeah, you get away with that one.
Yeah, do that. That's better.
I like Charles. I'm hiding.
You're my buddy.
Like you're all cowering from the wolf. Cool. So that is Lee's go. Dave, your turn.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna have to have another swing at it.
Cool. D20 plus whatever 5.
Yeah, that will be 21 then.
21's a hit. At last.
Oh, thank. I was expecting it to be 22. I got it in my head. It was going to be 22.
21's good. 21's good.
Okay.
Straight D6, isn't it for you? Oh, D6 plus 1.
D6 plus 1.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, joy. Be 2.
2. It still bypasses her armor, her ridiculous armor. Damage resistance, sorry. I don't know what that armor was about. So she takes some damage. And again, you just sort of nick her across the chest.
Does it do any more because I pulled out the silver axe?
No. You just, when it's silver, you just bypass the damage reduction. So if you, normally, if you attacked a werewolf with a regular weapon, let's say you rolled 10 damage, you would deduct the amount that the creature is damage resistant by, if you don't bypass that damage resistance. So in the case of a werewolf, the damage resistance is 10. So if you rolled a 10 for damage, you would not do any damage to the werewolf. You'd have to exceed 10 damage to even get a scratch.
God damn. Okay.
So yeah, so that's why werewolves are tough, even very low-level werewolves. I mean, Rear isn't particularly the highest level of werewolf. But yeah, damage reduction's pretty bad. The remaining 2 wolves are going to have a go. They're going to the remaining 1 wolf is going to have a go. It's going to ignore Baldric, and it's going to go straight for you, Dave.
Oh, God.
And that is a hit.
Oh, what?
So that is D6 plus 2. That's 5, 6. Take 7 damage, please, Dave, as the wolf bites you in the back.
How much? 7 damage was that?
7 damage, please. Add your turn.
I will take 1 step forward, and then I will take a point-blank shot at Wolf Lady.
Wolf Lady. Cool. Take your point-blank shot at Wolf Lady, please. D20 plus 7, is it for you? D20 plus 7, plus 8 because you point-blank shot.
Oh, lucky. So
and then it'd be 1d8 plus 1.
20... 25.
Yep, that's definitely a hit. Can I get your 1d8 plus 1, please, on Rear?
Yeah. 3.
As your arrow sinks into the back of her chest, into her back, and pokes at her chest, she begins to sort of like sway, and immediately the werewolf's body hits the floor.
Oh, my little piddly bit of damage finishes her off. I get the glory.
Before you get a chance to do anything, as it's Riker's goes next, he's going to raise his halberd and promptly take Rhea's head straight off. And as the head separates from the body, the werewolf slowly turns back into human form, and you see the pretty girl in the purple dress in 2 halves on the floor.
Nice.
Cool.
The final wolf just drops to the ground from exhaustion. Fought way past its limit and just decides to give up. And falls to the ground, barely breathing.
Nice. I'd like to retrieve my silver dagger from the first wolf that I stabbed.
Cool.
And I'll be like, Giles,
Oh,
you know how much you love animals.
You wanted to, well, one, I need to cure myself. Let's do 2 things here, because we're out of battle now anyway, so let me come back over. I will, first of all, because I'm obviously more important, cure moderate wounds to myself. Which I don't know why I'm rolling a d20 for that, so I'm not going to be able to do that. So
that's 1d8 plus 4, please.
For moderate wounds, is it 1d8?
Yeah. Oh, sorry, moderate wounds, 2d8.
Yeah.
Sorry, plus 4.
So I was going to say.
I didn't think you had any level 2 spells left.
I do. I have, because I've used 2 on the well, one was a hellhound,
Yep.
and then there's 2 for touching the wolfie.
Oh yeah, of course you have 1 left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. So first of all, is that a D8? Yes, that's a D8. What's the? Is it +4 because my level? So
yeah,
12, which puts me on.
Did you get hit in that round, Dave?
Yeah.
And I'll cure light wounds
Yeah.
to the to Baldric, which is it's 1d8 plus my level, isn't it, for that?
Yeah.
Yes, so that's 7.
Really?
Nice. Baldric heals by 7.
He's on 3 hit points. Yeah.
It's better than none.
It's true. That's true.
If he sleeps, he'll, as long as he keeps out of trouble, it should be
As long as he's
alright.
not in combat, isn't it, I suppose, yeah.
Anything else?
Well,
Check her body for anything, I suppose.
Yeah, let's check the
Yeah.
body.
Okay, who's going to do that perception?
I'll check it. 17.
Cool. Apart from the very pretty dress she's wearing, she does not have any other worldly possessions on her. Apart from, you notice on the head that's rolled away, you recognize the mask that she was wearing at the warehouse. She was wearing in battle. You couldn't tell because her werewolf form was merged over it, but she is wearing a mask stitched together of different human faces. There's like a nose here, a mouth gap here, patches of forehead, another mouth. It's just completely it's crazy. There's 2 eye holes just drilled into it, but it's the craziest looking thing you've ever seen that Rhea's wearing.
Nice. I'll take it and bag it.
Cool. What, the head or the mask specifically?
The mask.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, sure. You take the mask and you pop it in your bag.
Cool.
alongside the squid.
I'll ask Giles if he's feeling any better. If he's feeling a bit less doggy.
I mean, I'm not itching as far as I know. I'll have to do perception, I suppose.
Yeah, go on. Give me a perception, Lee. See how you feel.
24.
You look down at your hands, and where you felt the hair crawling on the back of your knuckles, you no longer feel that's the case. And as you look at Rhea's body, you start to feel a lot better. Your nails seem shorter. You've had a weird taste in your mouth, and now that's kind of gone. Smells are less potent to you. Just that weird, itchy bone, like in your bones feeling, it's gone. You feel like yourself again. And you feel very much like the Giles you've always been.
Basically, just pure evil. Love it.
Exactly.
Wouldn't have you any other way.
Riker turns to you and he says, what now? You said you'd cure me.
Well, I'm
well.
okay. Did we get that?
No, we said we'd come back for it if we needed it.
How
So-
is it?
If he comes with us back to oh, actually, I'll say to him, first of all, you can help us finish a task. We need to get rid of Gorn Gornson from the refugee camp. Help us with that task and we'll provide you with the potion to cure you.
He nods and he says, we don't have long left, though, and he looks at the sky. And as you look up, you realise it's already about 3 or 4 o'clock. And come sundown, he's going to change.
We best get this done then, quick.
Would yeah? Would it be an idea one of us nip back and get it at the same time you guys are trying to take that out?
I suppose so.
Just I'm trying to kill.
We could go there first on the way, couldn't we? We don't have to go straight to Gorngornson, do we?
He looks at you all and he says, "I'm not being funny, but I've had a pretty good sniff of you all. You know, you guys are the. You know, I don't spend a lot of time around other humans because you get the scent, and I've spent a lot of time with you guys, more than I have with anyone in the last 5 years." If I'm turning, you guys are the ones I'll be hunting, and that's not a threat. That's just a fact.
Well,
okay.
If we help you out with this potion and get you back to normal, can you come and help us?
He says, "On my life."
There you go. Let's go back and get this potion.
Mm.
Yeah.
So it's going to take a couple of hours to get back to the town. Can I get a roll for perception on you all as you start heading back?
Oh, what's wrong with my rolls tonight?
18.
And can I get a survival or from whoever wants to do the survival to see if they can find their way back in the first place? Because nothing says...
Alter that if you want. Mine's not too bad.
Yeah.
My perception was 22.
Nice.
My perception was 18.
Nice.
No, mine was 18.
Excellent.
Survival is 30. Smashing. First 20 of the night.
So you easily find your way back. And on the way out of the wolf's den, you notice in the ground there's a very feminine purple purse that's been dropped amidst the rocks. On the way out, you wouldn't have seen it in this area because it's actually up on the hill. I don't know what you want to do. It's just lying there in the snow.
Oh, I'm getting it. I'm getting it.
I knew he would. Like a magpie.
Oh yeah. Yep. Me see shiny, me picked up.
Yeah. So you pick up the very lovely purple purse.
Does it match my eyes?
It does, yeah. I mean, I don't know if your eyes are purple or not.
Yeah, no. All right, I'll pick up the purse.
You pick up the purse. Do you open it?
Yeah, why not?
As you open it, there is a terrible smell and strangely a breeze coming from it.
You are now cursed with the werewolf.
Oh, for God's sake, he probably is, isn't it? Oh. Okay. Strange smell and a breeze coming out of a purse. Okay. I mean,
Do you look in?
Hey, Giles, I'm looking. No. I'll have a look in.
There's a werewolf. It would be anything that bad.
Are you going to put your hand in, Dave?
Oh, God,
Look.
no.
Looking. Perception and look.
I got an idea. I'm going to pull out my little glow orb.
Yeah, cool.
And I'm going to shine it over the thing so I can have a look in from a distance.
Cool, excellent, good use of it. Can I get a perception, please, as you stare into this object?
Oh, God. Okay. Plus my perception. I really should remember what my perception is. 20.
So the only reason why there's a breeze is because there's a temperature difference between the inside of this purse and the outside of this purse. And as you stare in, you realize there's a lot more to this purse than meets the eye. Yes, you see the continuation of the purpley velvet material, but it seems to expand out a lot more than the outside of the purse. You actually stare into a space that looks the size of a small closet, and it is filled with severed limbs.
Oh my god!
Oh man!
Hot, steaming, severed limbs.
We don't need them. We can keep them
Cool.
here.
Can I upturn the bag?
Chris starts taking them out like a magic trick.
Wait.
Just looking up. And a leg.
Upturning it really doesn't do much. You kind of like, it's almost like you're shaking the closet. Everything's within reach if you put your hand in, but upturning it kind of doesn't really work. There's something strange about the space inside the purse.
Oh, hang on. Are they just severed arms?
Lots of severed body parts. Like severed arms, severed legs.
I was just making sure it wasn't going to snap on his arm as he put his hand in there, and it's like, there goes another arm.
Yeah.
The pile.
Oh, God.
There are lots of arms, though.
Okay. I suppose I better and get some of them out.
Yeah, you reach in, grab an arm, pull it out like a Mary Poppins trick.
Cool. I'm gonna. I'll empty the bag of arms.
Okay, cool. You're there for about 20 minutes until this thing is empty, and there's just a small pile of limbs, possibly enough to make a whole person, or several whole people out of there. Clearly, the dark larder of Rhea, and you're left with a lovely pink purple purse that's just very bloodstained on the inside.
Wonderful,
But for some reason, there's a closet amount of space inside that can hold a load of arms and feels no lighter than a regular purse or no heavier than a regular purse.
That's handy.
I am very happy that I picked that up, minus the blood stain in the arms. But I'm gonna swiftly pocket that.
It's frilly as well.
We'll head back.
There's nice frilly pink purse. Lovely.
Oh, good. Yeah, I'm going to pocket that, and we need to get this guy cured as fast as we can. Or, that's a point. Would he? Ooh. If push comes to shove, could we just like put him in the bag? Anyway, let's get to town. Think about that on the way.
Cool. Ad leads you soundly back the way you came. In fact, based on his role, he even knows a shortcut. So you get back with plenty of time to spare. It is still light. Whilst market is not on anymore, it's certainly within sociable hours.
Sure, we'll go and find old Thorford then.
Cool.
Just Thorford, wasn't it?
Yeah. So you know where Thorford's house is, and you head to that location. So let's find Thorford's house in the previous maps I've put together. Oh, I just need to copy everyone's characters in. Yeah, so you knock on Thorford's door and you hear come to the door, and she opens it straight away, no issues. And she says, "Yes, how can I help you, gentlemen? Have you come from your..." And then she looks straight at Giles and says, "You smell different."
Links Africa.
Yeah. New deodorant, less dog lie.
She nods. I'm glad you managed to kill the source of the infection. However, she turns and looks at Riker. You're a very different story. You've been infected for a long time.
To that point, we need to buy that potion to help our friend here.
She says, "Well, you know the price. 700.
I've got that.
She reaches a hand
Cool,
out.
cool.
I guess I'm paying for it then, am I?
Oh,
Any
yeah,
offers,
yeah.
anyone?
Yeah.
No, just me then.
Excellent, lad, thank you.
I mean, I don't actually know how much money I've got on me. Let's have a look. Let's give it that.
I've got a gold chain. Can I go? How about this gold chain instead?
She says, I'll take cash.
No.
Can't hear a word you're saying, Dave.
Got you, Dave.
Your mic's on the wrong side, Dave.
What?
There you are.
Is that better?
Yeah, that's a lot better.
So
The
I
hell's
have. Oh, I'm broke. Yeah, it looks like you're paying for this.
Oh, crap.
I mean, I can give you.
I can pay for it. Like you leave me with 185 gold. So.
Well, yeah.
I'll give
you 100. That takes me down to 103 gold.
Wait, how much? Wait, okay, how much are you guys giving in?
Well,
How much gold have you got, Dave?
Yeah.
He wants it all.
Wait, I mean, yeah, a comfortable. No.
You need to give.
New. I mean, really speaking, Lee needs to pay for this. We paid for him.
I don't have the
So,
gold because you
Lee's broke.
You took the gold off me to pick me back. Remember?
Yeah, we did. Okay, so you're giving 100, so that drops us down to 600 quid. Shall I give you 300 gold and you go 300 gold then?
Yeah, that's fair dues.
Yeah.
Cool. So as you hand over the gold, she hands over the vial of the remove curse potion to Ulf. And she says, it's a pleasure doing business with you. And she closes the door and latches it.
I'll hand the potion over to. Did we get his name?
Riker.
Riker. That was it. I'm paying attention, I promise.
That's fine. He gingerly takes the potion from you and he unscrews it and he begins to sip slowly. And as he goes, he begins to guzzle it. And you see him convulse and vomit and twitch on the ground. And after a minute or so, he comes back up, still scarred, still ugly, still hair in other places. And he takes a deep breath of air in. And he says, it's gone. I can't smell the things I used to smell. I don't have that itch in my bones. The moon, and he looks up in the sky. It has no sway over me anymore. Tonight, I'm not going to turn. I'm safe from the pain and the agony. And he drops to his knees and tears drip from his face. And he says, I owe you my life. I thought I would kill Rhea and end myself, but I never thought I would have a future. Yes, I will help you kill Gorn Gornson. He is good as dead. My life's on it.
Okay.
Excellent.
Fantastic.
Right. Shall we leave that there for tonight, guys?
Yep, sounds good.
Fantastic. Well, that was an interesting session. God, it must be quite close to the end now.
Couple more episodes.
Yeah.
Couple more episodes. Only probably about 2 more, depending on how quickly you get through things.
It's nice.
But you've killed the faceless murderer.
Yes.
That is one of the 3 major tasks you had to do. Sorry, isn't that all the tasks you had to do? Gorn Gornson's been an addition.
Yeah.
So yeah, you got the priest back. You've killed the faceless murderer, and you dealt with the giant.
Yeah.
Yes.
Tick,
Thanks
tick,
very
tick.
much.